Sweet. Three, two.
All right, welcome.
Send it.
Welcome to FlyBy. I'm Kevin. I'm out
Eric.
in Denver, and Eric's out in Maryland at HQ.
Maryland.
Today we're going to go over the Tiger progress, Hoover Awards that I'm not going to, Sun and Fun that I'm not going to. I'm going to get checked out on Piper this week, and a little flying we've done in the past week. How's the Tiger paint since I haven't seen it in person?
It looks great. I'm scrolling through my phone here to see if I can flash
just
one
the
up on the
pants
screen.
look awesome on it. It's beautiful.
It looks
It's
pretty
so
sweet.
cool, man.
Anybody
Yeah.
notice that end number yet? I don't think we've seen anybody pick that up.
Nobody has. Because if you don't really pay attention to it, you're like, just 716 Cycle Romeo.
Nobody
And that's
thought.
thanks to Nick
Tight.
Beatty. I didn't realize it was him who came up with that.
Yep. Nick Beatty. He's the man.
But paint's done. Interior's semi-done. Should be done by the time this comes out, right?
Yeah, last
be
we heard
tomorrow,
it was
maybe?
maybe. I don't know about tomorrow, but the last I heard it was going to be done this week. If not, gosh, man, we need it next week because I'm flying it to Sun and Fun.
Dude, I know. Oh, can you do this for me? Like when you fly down to Sun and Fun? My
Maybe.
plan was to stop at St. Simon's Island and use the pool for once. You should
So
use
maybe
the
not
pool.
on the way down because I've got to swing over to Peach State and pick up Kayla.
There's nothing going on at Peach State. Come on.
I'll just tell her to keep heading
It's
east
overhyped.
to St.
Kayla
Simon's.
overhypes that place.
Well, that's just where she's going to be, and I'm picking her up on the way down in the Tiger, so she doesn't
that'd be
have
cool.
to.
Yeah,
Carolina
she needs to
Den.
fly in that thing. That'll be awesome. Can you guys
Yeah.
get her checked out there? Oh, no, it'll be just sitting there. That's something fun. Just
Yeah.
kidding. But other than that, are you guys doing any flyouts or just hanging out at Sun and Fun?
Last I've heard, we're just hanging out. I don't know how much news we want to share, but I'll be the only one there from social for at least the last half of the week, so be pretty
Sweet.
slam, bam,
That'll be sick.
busy.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be semi in the south.
Where exactly are you going to be?
Huntsville, Alabama, for undisclosed reasons.
Oh,
Well,
man. More to come
My
on
status on the show is pending. I mean, it is.
that. Yeah, honestly.
But what was I going to say about Sun and Fun? So you guys are going down there. You're doing the radio again. That was really fun last time we did it. Sun and Fun radio.
Yeah, I think we're scheduled
Talk about
for
the sweep trip.
Sunday at noon. Yeah, Sun and Fun Radio.
That's a Sunday, like the
Colin.
last Sunday.
Yeah, last day of the show
Yeah, they
Sunday.
gave you a prime slot.
Yeah, it's all good.
Oh man, dude, that's funny. Yeah, last time was really fun with Colin on there. I was like, I got
Yeah, it
thrown
was.
into that 2 minutes before. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing here.
Yep.
Sorry
about
that was cool. But no, that's the last show the sweeps will be at. I think
Yep.
before. I mean, there might be a couple finds you guys go to. I mean, that was the plan at least. I don't know
Yeah,
what
I
the
don't-
bandwidth now.
I don't know when the next fly-in is, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, there's some on the West Coast that we could gladly take it from you, and
I meant like an AOPA fly-in.
oh
but
yeah, AOPA fines, yeah, they're not till later in the
They're
summer,
later
and
in
fall.
the year,
Yeah, we can say that part as much.
We can say there's one east and there's one west, but
Yeah, and there's a showcase. One, right? There's one showcase.
Yeah,
which
one
is
showcase.
kind of like a boat show for airplanes.
so it'd be like an airplane
which would
show.
be sick. But so Hoover Awards, and pivoting to another event we're doing in DC, honoring Wally Funk with the trophy. That'll be pretty sweet. You just picked up the trophy.
Not
is
the Hoover Trophy, but I did pick up the McGee Award.
The McGee Award. That's
Yeah.
sweet.
Yep.
Who's getting that one? Do you know?
Well, I
You
do
can
know,
find
but
out at
I don't know.
if
I
we
don't know
can
if we
tell that
wanna,
one.
I don't know if we want to say that just yet. We'll just let
Oh,
everybody
okay,
find out
cool.
when they win. But yeah,
The main one is going to Wally Funk, which is pretty cool. And that's
see.
Thursday, right?
no.
Oh, Wednesday,
That's
it's
tomorrow. Wednesday,
That is tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
That'd be cool. And people can watch that post, and they're not doing a live stream this week.
Not doing a live stream, no. Unfortunately not. It'll be in person only this year.
That'd
Which
be
is
sweet.
kind of a
You're not
bummer
just-
for those who can't attend in person, but
It is, like me. I wish I could watch it.
You'll be all right.
It would
I'll
be
set up a
sweet to
camera and
have.
record it for you.
Thank you. Just live stream from Instagram Live.
Actually, yeah, why not?
Yeah, dude, no, that's gonna be cool. I was bummed I
Where's
couldn't
this
go.
award?
It was my first year going, but are you gonna be what's his name?
There's the
Harrison
award I
Ford's
picked up.
chaperone? Inspiring excellence in aviation. Is it heavy? So people who are just listening, it's
steel and aluminum.
steel and aluminum.
Yeah. Yep.
Probably took the RV12 out of weight and balance.
Honestly, the RV12 when it starts getting down below half a tank and I'm in the left seat, it starts rolling left because
Dude,
all
that's how
200 pounds
small
of
it
me. Yeah.
Okay, so when I was flying with Carlo, I say this every show. When I was flying with Carlo from Portland to Kansas, like we would roll his way. Like when we were like, also because the tank's on that side, so
Yeah, tank's on the right side, the co-pilot side.
yeah. So like as you're losing fuel, you're just like we're just leaning towards Carlo's side, and we were just like, why is it leaning to the left? I was like, I don't know, man. But that's cool.
Sounds
I like the 2 Victor Alpha one, the Garmin equipped RV12 we have. Not the one. Does that? No, you didn't fly that one. You flew.
I did
6'5"
fly.
Juliet.
I flew 6'5" Juliet Whiskey to pick up the award. I flew 112 Victor Alpha later. Do we want to talk about that yet, or do we want to hold on to it?
Oh yeah, you can talk about why you flew 112 Victor Alpha.
So
And you
I was
skipped the ground school.
Well, I mean, I didn't skip the ground school per se. I was given the material to study, so let's put it that way. So yeah, we had Colin Stagnito and Mike Felucci, who used to be in charge of the Pilot Information Center at AOPA. He's now retired and living the good life. They were in 6'5" Juliet Whiskey, and then there was myself and Dave Hirschman in 112 Victor Alpha, and we were doing our first formation flying lesson. So that was a really huge eye-opener for me. With all the I always thought, when you're in tight formation and you start getting out a little bit, you use ailerons to get yourself back in. Apparently, you use rudder, and I did not know that. And
Yeah, I wouldn't know that either.
constant, minute adjustments the whole time. And Dave, whether he was lying or not, I'm pretty sure he was lying, said I did a pretty good job and said that it seems like I have kind of a knack for it, but I don't believe him. I think he's a liar. I definitely felt out of my element, out of my comfort zone, because it's so weird to fly that close to another plane on purpose, because you're taught stay away from everybody, keep a mile distance, whatever it is, vertical separation. And now you're like, okay, just don't overlap the wings and then maintain the vertical and you're good.
Dude, that's
Just
wild.
so strange. But when you're flying not lead, so I guess number 2 in this case.
That's the harder one, right? Yeah.
Honestly, yeah, because when you're number 1, you're calling the
Dictating
shots,
it, yeah.
and you're just flying along. If you're number 2,
Trusting
you're flying,
everybody not to hit you.
Yeah, I was on Colin's left wing, so I was flying like this, looking up and to my right, and then we shifted over, and then I was looking like this. So if you're not used to it, it gets on your neck after a little while.
It's got to be wild, yeah. That's why, like, sometimes when I see people like go do formation without training, I'm like, I don't know if you should be doing that.
No, it's a great idea to get some legitimate training. I mean, Dave Hirschman's been doing formation flying for I don't know how long. Mike Felucci was a military guy, flew in the military, flew airlines. He flies his Epsilon in formation with other like pilots
all the time.
The time. So, I mean, these guys are proficient at what they do. I mean, Dave Hirschman and Mike Felucci were the ones that did the Tiger air-to-air piece. So,
yeah,
they know what they're doing for sure.
Yeah, it's a total skill. And yeah, I guess like we've been in air-to-airs, but I've never really thought about like all the control inputs that go into it. That's wild. I didn't realize it was like using ruddy when it was that close. And wow, that's awesome. But you skipped the ground school. Now you got it.
No. I didn't skip the ground school. So what had happened was... No, I'm just kidding. No, Mike Felucci sent me the materials to study ahead of time because we didn't have a chance to sit down and talk through everything. But he sent me the materials ahead of time. I studied those really well. We had a briefing before we did the flight. I had a chance to ask questions, get clarification on some things. And I had Dave Hirschman with me the entire time anyway. So it wasn't like I was going out there with no idea what in the world's going on. I was, at least as far as the knowledge, the head knowledge goes, pretty well versed. But as far as the flying skill, that's why we're training.
Fine. Yeah, and you had really good pilots with you. So I think it's cool that we have two RV-12s and be able to fly those in formation because similar types, I guess, is always easier. So that kind of adds to the how cool it is that these guys just go out there and do these air-to-airs with totally dissimilar types. We've done stuff with a Bonanza and Citation sometimes.
Yeah, I think
wild.
We did a Bonanza and the Eclipse jet.
Yeah,
back when we had that total
Eclipse
an Eclipse a couple years ago.
Yeah, that was the most punny thing we've ever done.
If not,
Well, I want to do that one day. Do the whole formation thing. That'd be super fun. Maybe you guys can take me out there.
See if Bradley can help you out with that.
Oh, dude, yeah. There's actually a training here in Longmont, so maybe we should do a piece for you guys.
Do it.
But I didn't do that type of flying. I flew to Pueblo this weekend with my girlfriend Alex, and it was really fun. We were going to go up to Cheyenne, Wyoming, so Denver out of KPA, going up to Cheyenne's about an hour. Pueblo's about an hour south, so equidistant south and north. But it was going to be gusting 25, 28 in Cheyenne. I was like, I don't want to deal with that. And we were in a Cheetah, so we went down to...
which is basically an RV-12.
It's an RV-12, with 4 seats that shouldn't have 4 seats. So we went down to Pueblo, which was only gusting up to 18, but it was 13 gusting 18, so it wasn't not that bad a shear or anything.
Yeah.
But it was a pretty fun, cool little town. The downtown's really nice, and it's just super easy to get around. They don't have crew cars, so we had to get a taxi old school. It was weird.
I did that.
And got breakfast there and walked around and got bought coffee to go, coffee beans, and headed out. But before we headed out, this FBO, Flower Aviation, it is there. It's independently owned. They have hot dogs, nachos, cookies, sodas. What else do they have? That was crazy. Popcorn, a movie theater. They had something else that I couldn't check out. It was insane. It was awesome for
That's wild.
Independent FBO. That was super chill, and the ramp fee was only $10 with for a single prop, but it got waived with 5 gallons, which is nothing.
It's really not.
So we got 7 gallons and got waived. But no, it was a cool FBO. Alicia was just writing a story about cool FBOs where you get free stuff, and if I had been down there, I would have been you got to do this one. It's awesome. But anyways, so we shot down there around. Actually, let me back up when we were leaving. This problem that happened.
Uh-oh.
So we got there at 7 a.m. to get out early, and there's frost on the wings, which obviously you can't fly with frost on the wings because it ruins the airflow.
It's not recommended. No.
Yeah, and it's just not good. You're flying with icing already. So what my flying club does is they get these ice bags and you can fill them up with warm water and you can put it over not dump the water on, you can move it over the frost and it'll melt and you can dry it with a towel. So I go get a bag and I ran into Bradley because he was getting a bag for a lesson too. And I tie it up really tight. I'm going over the left wing and something happened with the tie and it just bursts open, dude. So all the water goes on the left wing and automatically just freezes. So now there's a layer of ice. And I'm just ugh. So I have to go back in. We get more water, and Alex at that point gets out of the plane. She's helping me. She's melting the left wing, and we have using all the paper towels in the world to soak it up. So that took us another extra 30 minutes to do that. But anyways, we got all the frost and ice off because you don't want to fly with that. So we shot out, and the flight there was really fun. But so then we shoot back. We get, I think we left. We got there at like 9:30. Left at like 2:30 to go back to Denver, which the way back was super fun because the winds had picked up, so it was only a 30-minute flight. I was doing like 135 in the little cheetah over the ground. And yeah, so we got back there. We landed in Centennial, which was extremely busy. I got switched runways 3 times, like just going in. Yeah, so it was wild. But those controllers are awesome. At one point, he told me to switch runways to, and he's like, this is the 3rd time I'm telling you. I'm like, dude, I didn't hear it. You keep getting stepped on. Like, there's that many people. I was like, I didn't hear the first 2. I didn't say that, but the poor guys are like stressed as hell there. And shout out to those controllers because they always they never just send you away. They always sequence you in no matter how busy they are, which is wild. If I was them, I'd just be like, get out of here, get out of here.
Yeah, they've had to do that to Frederick before.
Yeah, and I remember that, Frederick. Yeah, it's just, but they're awesome about it. But anyway, so we get there, and Alex was kind of shell-shocked because she's like, dude, we were just on the streets of Pueblo half an hour ago, and now we're just home. I'm like, yeah, isn't that weird? I'm like, isn't that cool? GA is awesome like that. Because it's a 2-hour drive down there.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's what I'm stoked about a little bit. And yeah, other than that, I'm getting checked out on a Piper LX this week by Bradley Anderson. That's the only reason I want to get checked out on this is because low wings are cool looking, and the LX is brand new, and the interior is sick, and the avionics are awesome. Has an autopilot, and it's just a really good little cross country machine, even though it doesn't go super fast, but it'll be comfortable, and be using that probably all summer.
That's cool.
And maybe the 182. But yeah, that's kind of my renaissance of flying here now that it's starting to defrost.
Until you spill the water all over.
Dude, it's just been hell. Yeah, that was bad. And it just sucked. I'm not gonna lie, flying in the winter sucks.
Just dang it, I'm done for the day. I'm going back.
Yeah,
home.
dude, it's just annoying, and it's just cold when you're pre-flighting. You just can't feel my hands.
And then you get in the cold plane.
Yeah, I'm not stoked about the winter flying. Not great times, but summer flying, I'm all about it. Just got to watch the DA out here. Yeah, it was 32 degrees when we flew, and the DA was 5,800, which, is 200 above, field elevation, but it's still, crazy.
Yeah.
Which is, you got to get used to. I kind of want to get you flying out here because, the ground roll, the first time you do it, is you're like, what's going on? But, yeah, you guys should come out here eventually.
Yeah, definitely have to lean the mixture quite a bit for that.
Yeah.
I was flying the other day, and it was the automated weather observation, and it said density altitude was minus 50 elevation.
Dude. Yeah, we never get that.
That's a huge difference. Around here, unless you're in the heat of summer, it's always mixture full forward for the most part.
Oh, not here, dude. As soon as you start,
back it off.
Yeah, or else you'll foul up the bugs and just yeah, it's kind of because you set it for best power during your run up. It's kind of shocking how far out it is.
I'm sure
for takeoff. You're like, oh, okay. But I guess that works.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just been fun. And in the summer, it's crazy, dude. It's 8,000 feet or something sometimes.
Yeah. What kind of temperatures do you see out there in the summer?
Typically high 80s. Nothing crazy. If it's a heat wave, mid 90s, high 90s.
Yeah, nothing
so it's not terrible.
Nothing consistent 90s out here.
Dude, and it's humid.
Yeah.
Here it's dry.
When the bugs are swarming, and then you take off, and it's splat. And then you can't see. Yeah. I'm exaggerating.
Oh, we don't have bugs here, really. So that's nice.
Yeah, it must be nice. Because I get lit up by mosquitoes. Me and my wife both.
We just have the danger of running off the runway on takeoff.
That's what brakes are for, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what brakes are for.
Hey, did you notice my new shirt? Isn't this your design?
Anti-road trip club?
Yeah, wasn't that your idea or your design?
Yeah, I came up with that saying. I still don't have that shirt. Cool.
I'll get you one. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we should get Bradley one too, just because he was the
Is the
model actually
man.
in the post.
He didn't have a say in that, really. I think Lee just grabbed his picture.
He
from
grabbed
the
it.
pilot
No, I think
story
Lee
and was-
DM'd him and was like, "Hey, can I use this photo for modeling?" He's like, "Yeah, sure."
Yeah. He's got
But
bigger
yeah,
arms.
go
than
follow
we do.
him. Fly with Bradley on Instagram. Cool guy. Just got a CFI. He's out of Aspen Flying Club, which is kind of all the airports in Denver. He's also a tattoo artist. He can give you a tattoo. Not at the same time though. He does flying and tattooing separate times.
Yeah, didn't he use some of his tattoo money to fund his flight training and all that?
Yeah, I think most of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should talk to him. We got to get him on here or something because his schedule is wild.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah, like
cool
if somebody
dude.
cancels like his flight lesson, he'll put it up on his tattoo site, going like, "Hey, I got an opening." Or if somebody cancels his tattoo, he'll go to like his flying and be like, "Hey, I got an opening."
Yeah.
Which is like cool because he can like set his own schedule, but he's like busy all the time.
Yep. That's what he does.
cool.
That's for sure.
All right, we'll have fun at Hoover tomorrow. Send
Yep.
pics.
I'll send some
Check us
pictures. I'll
out,
be
and,
covering for social and helping set the whole event up with the outreach team, since I used to do that
Cool.
back in the day. And then off to some
Sweet.
fun in the Tiger.
Well, that's gonna be sick, and hopefully this isn't my last episode. But
Fingers crossed, right?
fingers with you at least. I have one tomorrow, but hopefully it's not the last one with you, and it'll be fun.
I mean, I'll be
Sick, dude.
I'll be at Signature down there at Reagan, so I could probably set up and take.
Oh,
this
that'd be kind of
microphone
fun.
down.
Yeah, take it. Let me know if you can. And it's yeah, we'll take this offline. But cool. Yeah, I'll reveal the reason if it is my last show.
All right.
All right, later.
Sounds good. Bye.